currently single, which can be tough. Just last weekend, I had one night stand, but then in the dark, I bumped into it, so now I have no nightstand. I think the main reason I'm still single is my voice. I sound like how I imagine turtles feel. Slow, sarcastic, monotone. But I can't help it. I was born this way. My mother was this nice little Chinese lady, while my father was a voicemail machine. It was a tough childhood. Whenever I would call out for him, he would say he wasn't there. It's pretty obvious how monotone my voice is. I mean, if you called into a customer service line and heard my voice over the phone, you'd keep pressing 0 to speak to a real person. Whenever I yawn, it sounds like I'm communicating to ships out at sea, just... It cuts straight through the fog. I didn't even realize it affected my dating life until a girl told me after sex that I sounded like a GPS navigation system. I mean, okay, granted, I do like giving directions. In the next position, turn right. Adjusting, turn left. Adjusting, follow the bend, but you know, I guess it does explain why every time we finished, I would say, we have arrived at our destination. I'm not that wild a guy. I don't smoke a lot of weed, do hard drugs, or have a drinking problem, so I'm what other comedians like to call an emergency contact. I mean, some comedians like to talk about the times they got really high off of drugs, but I can't really relate. I do know what it's like not doing drugs. The difference to me is that when I'm not doing drugs and happen to alienate my friends and family, it's because I apparently sound too passive-aggressive when I speak, which, frankly, I think is just misguided. I don't do drugs, so if someone were to offer me ecstasy in the form of a pill, I'd probably ask something really lame, like, do I need to take it with food? Or, will it affect my memory? Or, will it affect my memory? Actually, I just remembered, I can share one story with you guys. Just the other night, I was so not high, I had to accept the consequences of my actions. I mean, there are some benefits, of course, to not doing drugs. For one thing, my spoons last longer. Whenever I breathe, my gums don't bleed. And to me, heroin is just a single mother having a really tough day. That's what a heroine means to me. But actually, the main reason I don't do drugs is I can't afford to. Because I want a family in the future, and families are expensive. I almost feel like I have to be rich first in order to start one. And well, if I was rich, I know exactly what I would do. Adopt a white kid. Oh yeah. I would 100% adopt a white baby into my family because I want that to be my rich person flex. Just forcing Western society to accept my views of what a modern Asian family looks like. And I'm not just talking any white baby, no. I want the whitest baby. I want a baby so white in the future people will still think they adopted me. I want to go out and adopt the whitest baby I can find and then just never teach them how to use a fork. Is that wrong? Am I just allowed to do that? I want to raise my white kid to make fun of Western utensils for a change. One day they'll be at an Italian restaurant and go, okay, so what you're telling me is that in order to eat with a fork, I need to always stab my food like a murderer. And that for pasta, I need to stab and then twist because the original design was never meant for strings. Oh, okay, and now you're telling me that for larger cuts of meat, I need a second tool in my other hand called a knife, thus using more energy to do the same job as my teeth. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop you there. I think I will continue to use just 2 sticks in one hand to eat literally anything I want. So you can take your knife, fork, scissoring fetish and keep it to yourself. Basically, I want my white kid to be Asian and a dick. So, Caucasian. Thank you.